All right, guys, this is Lewis from Midway Chevy Buick GMC here today to go over this brand new Yukon Denali XL. It's in beautiful sterling silver with the chrome rims. So this has a new redesign on it, and so you're not going to see a lot on the outside. There's a little bit with the lights and the grill's slightly different. There's a bit of different shaping to it, but there's nothing much like that's crazy on the outside that is really going to blow your mind. It's the inside is where they really started to change things up. But we're going to start at the back here, just like all the new Tahoes, Suburbans, Yukon, and Yukon XLs. You could pop the back glass through your key fob, and you can pop the fob, the trunk here from your fob as well. Inside on these Denalis, you've got power drop seats for the second row. So if I were to drop the seat here, as you can see, gets dropped by the power, but you can't raise it by a power button. You just have to go over there and lift it up yourself. You also have power drop and raising third row seats for ease of access. You can also drop these seats from the front, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. Along with quite a bit of space in the back here, you get this little under stowage spot, and then your spare tire is going to be under that. Obviously with the power trunk, you get the button, you can just pop it down. One thing that I do like is that they have continuously made a very simple and easy to use seat in the second row. These are heated with the Denali, as you can see, and everyone has their own plug-in back here, one for each side. And then if we were to look in the back here, give me a second. There's one up there in the pillar. Another nice thing is that you can press this button here if you're in the third row seat, and that allows you to pop it out and forward, which makes it super easy to do. And then down here, obviously, you have your moving back and forth and throwing it flat, plus this pull tab here to move it up and out of the way. All right. And there's not much new on the passenger side. You still get your power seats here, the full leather with the stitching, and then the Denali imprint on the seat, which is stitched in. You do have the full wood grain trim pieces up front here. It's just always a nice touch. There is memory seats for the driver's side, and we'll go over there right now and take a look at it. These Denalis come with the 6.2 liter V8. You can get them equipped with the 5.3, but if you're going for broke, go for broke, right? This also has the power running boards on it. So if we look over here, you got your memory seats, and then you've got your power folding mirrors. One thing I did learn today, and I didn't know about this, but when you have them folded in and then you start driving, they'll actually pop out for you. You don't have to press the button at all, which is actually really, really cool and really nice to have. Over here, you've got your parking brake, lane keep assist, traction control for those burnouts and cookies, 360 camera shortcut button, and then your parking assistant here, automatic on-off at stoplights, and parking sensors. You've got different drive modes right here. Your four-wheel drive selection's automatic, 4 high, 2 high, and then your hill to set control is right there, and then automatic lights as well. So, push button start. And one nice thing is these steering wheels didn't change a ton. The buttons look a little different from the old ones, but they're not too extremely insanely different. But we'll start here. So you've got your front wipers, and then your rear wipers. And to squirt the rear wipers, you just press and hold that up. For the front wipers, you press this button in. And as you can see, they're going here. You do have a low gearing mode right here on your steering wheel. You press that, and then you've got the minus button and plus button over here. So you can change your gears for it. Cruise control, you've got full adaptive cruise, so on, off, set, resume. And then you can change your gap adjustment here with this button, as you can see. Heated steering wheel buttons right here. This button is actually really nifty, and I'll show you what it does here in just a second, but it's going to swap your screen around right up here. Your hazard lights are actually now up here near the driver information cluster. Just a change with a bigger screen, and this is the biggest change on the new Denali redesign. Completely changed the screen up in where your gear shifter is. Your gear shifter is now here. It's the same thing on most GMCs, Buicks, and Chevys now, where you push and hold in for neutral, in and down for drive, in and up for reverse, and that'll automatically pop your cameras on. And then you press this silver button here at the end, and that'll put you in park. Another nice thing is that this thing also has the heads-up display. It's kind of hard to see in this here. There we go. Look at that. And that's actually now all manipulated through the screen. They got rid of the physical buttons for it. Another nice thing is you've got a little cubby up here for sunglasses and the like. And then if we look up here, you've got your full panoramic sunroof controls. So your shade is right there. The window is right there. And then you've got your trunk popper right there. And these two buttons right here and right here are those seat droppers that I was talking about earlier. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into the screen here. So this does come with Google built in. So you got the Hey Google functionality. So hey Google, change the temperature to 72 degrees.
All right, changing the temperature to 72 degrees.
Perfect. So you have that. You can also plot routes on your Google Maps built in with this. So if we go to Maps here, I'm going to go ahead and get this set up. So we have Google Maps here, and it is a massive screen. I mean, this is quite large. And the nice thing is that's too much, because I've known people that have been like, that's really distracting. You can actually flip your Google Maps right over to here. You can have this screen on your home screen or wherever you need it for your music, and just have everything dead center line. So you don't have to take your eyes off the road. It's all done for you right in front of you. And then you've obviously got your gap adjustment, simplified, and then all the gauges. So really nice little feature to have. I think it's a really fun thing. And if you do Bluetooth in with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, those maps can also go up onto your driver information cluster, which is also a nice little touch. Keeps things pretty uniform as we go. This does have cooled and heated seats. All right, now I've got the cooled seats on, but if I wanted heated seats, I can just tap that button. You've got all your controls in here. Your universal remotes, this is going to be your garage door openers now. You've got blind zone steering assist, child safety locks, power assist steps. So these are your power steps. You can turn them on or off. And then you've also got your heads-up display controls. So your brightness, height, and rotation are all going to be in here. Or you can just turn it off. All up to you. This obviously does have the Wi-Fi built in. That's standard with all OnStar equipped vehicles nowadays. So if you'd like to have that, you can definitely have your Wi-Fi set up. I think it's 8 devices within 50 feet of the vehicle, so it's pretty potent. You do have your phone here, which you just tap that to manage your phones and put more in there. This does come with a wireless phone charger. It's right down here. You also have surround view cameras in this, and a hitch view as well. So if you were to try to tow with this, you're more than capable of doing it. And when we're in gear, obviously you will have the lines to show where you're going to be going, which is a nice safety thing. One thing I really do like about these GM cameras is just the sheer clarity. Very, very good to see the fact that they're not blurry images or fuzzy. And it makes it a lot easier to park and maneuver this thing, because these Yukon XLs are huge. You do have your digital climate control as well as your physical climate control buttons down here. So this is the front, and then you've got the rear in here, and then you can lock it out if you would like. If the kids are being naughty in the back, make them suffer. My parents used to do that. You also have your vehicle status right here. So this is going to be oil changes, brakes, tires, and you can actually move this, scoot it all around with your finger, and then tap where you want to see. It's actually really cool. I like it. I could play with it for hours, but I'm strange like that. I've got tire pressure, brake pad life, engine air life, oil life. You've got extra gauges here. Any one of these things can be tossed up into your driver information cluster. So if it's something you need to be keeping an eye on, you can absolutely keep an eye on that. And then you can remove it at any time. All right. You also have your tripometer right here. And again, this can be added to your driver information cluster just by tapping it, or you can reset it at any point in time just by hitting reset, and then you can hit reset again. One nice thing is that this still has a multi-screen view, just like the old ones. So right now you've got your maps, your audio, and your Google Assistant. If you need to change any of these, you just hit the little pencil up in there, and you can just put your trip information there, for example. If you don't want audio there, you can have your Google Assistant there. If you don't want your maps up here, you can change that to like your phone or your audio as well. So there's definitely quite a few things you can do with it. This does come with AM, FM, Sirius, and your Bluetooth. Nothing crazy or new there. You do have Auto Park Assist on this, which is just to park in a space. You tap it, and if it detects it with the cameras and sensors, it'll actually pull into that spot for you. It's really neat to have, and you can also do an exit from that space as well if people have an issue with parallel parking and things like that. This does have trailering as well, so you can do a light test and make sure your checklist is good to go. And that's almost it. In here, obviously, you have all of your settings for your vehicle. And this does come with the standard array of collision detection systems. So you have your safety seat, which vibrates, forward collision avoidance, front pedestrian braking, intersection collision braking. This one is new for the 2025 model years of all GM vehicles. Basically, when you're coming through, and obviously you do have the description there on the side, but essentially it detects when you're coming through if you're going to get T-boned, and it's going to alert and brake from there. It's really, really nice to have, and it definitely will help, especially if you're about to get blindsided. You do have the rear cross-traffic braking and rear pedestrian alert, as well as your side bias cyclist alert and adaptive cruise notification and lane change as well. So, always good to know that we're kind of on the forefront here of the safety and detection and collision avoidance systems here. You do have the automatic heated seats or ventilated seats on startup if it detects that it's hot enough or cold enough outside. Same thing with the heated steering wheel. If you leave it on and you turn off the vehicle, when you turn it back on, it will be on for you. You also have your lighting for your exit lighting, so you can actually have it animated, have it just stay, or if you can just turn it off. It's actually kind of neat. So when you lock it or unlock it, it does a little animation with the headlights and tail lights. Outside of that, seating positions, you have entry and exit memory as well, which you can turn on at different points in time and then set it as needed. All right. I think that is about everything here as far as a quick crash course on the brand new Yukon XL Denali's. A lot of it looks different, but luckily a lot of these features are the same as they were in the previous models, which is, I think, really kind of nice. Make it look nice and new and clean it up a little bit, but keep a lot of the same functionality and features. That being said, if you have any questions, or if you'd like to see one of these big things, or take it for a test drive, go ahead and hit me up in the comments down below. I'm more than happy to help out with that. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you in the next one.